Tonight, we close the day slowly and return to a time before electricity, before cities, when the stars were the only light in the sky. In those ancient nights, the world was quiet. People gathered by firelight, and above them, the stars stretched wide, shimmering, endless, alive. In many places across the earth, Africa, Asia, the islands, the mountains, people watched those stars not as scientists, but as storytellers. The sky was their book, the constellations, their poems. Some saw animals dancing, others saw spirits moving slowly through the heavens. But across all places, one truth remained the same. When night fell, people looked up and felt both small and comforted, because the stars did not rush. They didn't speak. They didn't change. They simply watched and listened. Maybe that's why they helped us sleep. Tonight, you do the same. You are lying still beneath a sky that hasn't changed in 1,000 years. Let the stars cover you like a quiet blanket. Let the darkness hold you. Let your breath slow. Inhale, exhale again. Like the rise and fall of distant constellations. You are no longer in this room. You're outside, where the air is cool, where fireflies blink in the grass and a fire glows, flickering like a star on earth. Around you, ancestors sit, not speaking, just breathing, just dreaming. Someone points to the sky, traces a shape, and a story begins to form. Maybe it's not a lion or a hunter. Maybe it's just you resting among the stars. The earth holds you gently. The wind moves slowly. The night wraps around you like silk. Nothing asks of you now, not time, not thought, not memory, just this moment, this peace, this breath. Sleep is coming like moonlight, soft, slow, uninvited, but welcome. The stars are above, the world is quiet, and you are safe. You can rest now. You can let go, sleep, and drift among the stars. Tonight, we drift gently back to a river that remembers everything. The Nile, a thread of water stretching through time, quietly flowing through deserts and dreams, feeding life in a world that had none. Long before cities, long before calendars, there was the river, and along its banks, people listened. They rose with the sun and worked as the light changed. They watched birds skim the water's surface and waited for the annual flood, when the river would rise like a promise. Along the Nile, time moved differently, not by hours, but by shadows, by harvests, by the rhythm of boats drifting downstream. Children sat in shade, while elders told stories of gods who walked the riverbanks. The river held memory. It remembered songs. It remembered prayers. At night, when the stars came out, the water reflected them gently, as if the sky had come down to rest. Even now, if you listen, you can almost hear the paddles in the dark, the soft voices on the wind, the hush of a world that knew how to wait. Tonight, you're there, not in a rush, but in a rhythm, breathing like the Nile. Inhale, exhale, slow and slower still. Let the river carry you. Let it hold you like it held them. Sleep and float with the current of time.